In the city of Metropolis, the sun burned with late afternoon intensity, bouncing off glass towers and steel beams. Up above, a blue and red streak cut sharply through the clouds. It was Kara Zor-El, known to the world as Supergirl patrolling her adopted planet. Listening for trouble, for the sudden pulse of chaos beneath the surface of the city, until, all at once, the sky cracked with a different sound. A winged figure soared above the skyline, armored in gold and forest green, a mace trailing from her gloved hand. This was Shera Hawk, Girl Thanagarian warrior and Justice League veteran, her silhouette distinct against the urban haze. They weren't strangers, these two, allies, sometimes rivals on occasion. Now, by some twist, they were on a collision course. It convinced the artifact hidden in Metropolis Industrial District must be secured for the greater good. Supergirl was the first to spot her. She hovered in the updrafts, arms folded, posture relaxed but vigilant. Looking for something, she called out, voice halfway between friendly and challenging. Hawkgirl accelerated, her wings blurring with sudden intensity. You know exactly what I'm looking for. The scarab. I have orders to retrieve it before it falls into the wrong hands. That's the same speech I got from Batman this morning. Supergirl answered with a faint smile. But I think it's safer with me. A tense silence stretched between them, measured only in heartbeats. Down below, traffic paused at red lights. A flock of pigeons scattered skyward. Time slowed, then snapped. Hawkgirl swung first. Her mace crackled with NTH Metal S strange power. As it came arcing toward Supergirl's head, but Kara, with Kryptonian reflexes, caught the weapon in mid-air, palm closing coolly around it. It should have ended there. But, of course, it didn't. Kara twisted the mace from Hawkgirl's grip and somersaulted backwards, tossing it to the rooftop below with a shrug. "We could talk about this," she suggested. "That's what people say just before they take what isn't theirs," Hawkgirl shot back. She dove a meteor with metal wings cresting just above Kara and ramming with her shoulder, hard enough to send shockwaves rattling down the boulevard. Supergirl steadied herself in the wind, grit already on her uniform. She'd taken blows from Brainiac and fared worse, but Hawkgirl's attacks were nothing to dismiss. The Thanagarian was a soldier to her bones, and fighting wasn't just her skillet, was her language, her argument. They traded blows, Hawkgirl with her fists and feet. Supergirl using her speed, her flight, her superhuman strength. Each time Kara tried to immobilize or disarm her, Shara shifted tactics, using her wings to feint, to pivot, to roll mid-air. They dashed between buildings, knocking flagpoles askew, shattering glass where gravity met anger. Somewhere a siren wailed. Below, bystanders scattered, looking up in awe and fear at two heroes raging in the sky. But this wasn't villainous arrogance or pride. It was two philosophies colliding. Supergirl saw herself as a protector, strong, but trusting. Hawkgirl was a guardian too, but one battered by centuries and wars far beyond Earth. She knew what happened when one let up first. Near the river, Hawkgirl managed to clip Kara with the edge of her armored boot. sending the Kryptonian tumbling into the side of an unfinished skyscraper. Concrete dust blossomed in the air, steel beams twisted, and for a moment, neither moved. "You don't understand what that artifact can do," Hawkgirl called, catching her breath, wings beating furiously. "If you hand it over, the wrong people will tear this planet apart to get it." Supergirl rose, shaking dust from her cape, eyes aglow. "And if you take it without cooperation, you're doing their work for them." Her voice was low. "Shayera, look at us. This isn't right." The stare between them was electric, two warriors suspended in a moment of indecision. Below the clouds, the city waited. At last, Hawkgirl's resolve flickered. She drifted closer, lowering her mace. "Give me one good reason to trust you with it. Just one." Supergirl nodded an unspoken truce, forming not of surrender, but of mutual respect. "Because I know what it feels like to be the last of your kind, and I know how much you want to save this planet. But trust, that has to go both ways." The two hovered, battered and bruised, but upright. In the distance, the golden hue of sundown spread over Metropolis, fire on glass. Hawkgirl at last sheathed her mace. "We lock it away together. No league oversight, no governments. Just us." Kara extended her hand. Metal met flesh, and the pact was made. No victor, no vanquished, just. An unlikely alliance forged upon the city's battered skyline. And so, while the world below exhaled and the traffic resumed, two legends disappeared into the hush, an artifact safe for another day, protected, as ever, by those willing to fight for more than victory.